We need good governance because societies face large social challenges that are larger than any single individual or any small group can solve by themselves. COVID-19 has struck the world at a time when humanity is already faced with other great disruptions. A sharp deglobalization across economies, a harrowing geostrategic competition between the great powers of the world, high inequality, and a growing distrust of science and expertise. The challenge for us, schools of public policies, is how we successfully navigate these challenges. That is one of the grand missions that the Lee Kuan Yew School sets out for itself. A large idea in the way our school approaches public policy education is our location, Singapore. It is a unique knowledge proposition from which we extract valuable lessons in public policy and layer on top of those lessons the best discipline-based thinking in economics and political science and international relations and public management. Lessons that they will then take back to wherever they've come from that will be valuable to them as students and as practitioners in public policy.
The reality is that the pandemic makes us think very critically about what learning is all about and what is the best environment for learning. At LKY SPP, we have ventured into online learning even prior to the pandemic happening. So when it did happen, we had to move very quickly, but it wasn't an overwhelming experience, neither for the students nor for the faculties. The one thing that we've had to adjust to is trying to make up for that lack of face-to-face interaction using certain tools. We've got something like Zoom, there's Google Classroom and so on, where we can ensure continued face-to-face interaction with students during a class session. The learning environment in LKY SPP is not just about being in the classroom. It's not just about the content. It's actually the overall experience. And that experience includes what we call peer learning, which is learning among friends, because those that come into the school, they have worked for many years in either public sector or NGOs or even from the private sector. So they come in with a lot of experience. Even though they may not be able to have this face-to-face, we can still do something like this online. Our commitment, right, is to ensure that whatever the learning environment is, whether it's online or whether it's face-to-face, we can protect and ensure the continued presence of these online communities. You're normally selected to sit through the interview. You will be asked to read a case, and the interview will be focused on the case, for example, with regards to the sugar tax in India. The interviewers will ask you whether you can see those trade-offs, whether you can understand the numbers that are presented in the case.
The new normal is not to deny the gravity of the situation that the world is in. But these challenges that we face, we need to think about how we can make a real impact on the world. This is an exciting time that students and practitioners of public policy can have a huge impact to benefit humanity, to regain a sense of control over their environment,